So, what is your favorite or most inspirational place?
Well, I live near Alum Springs Park. And when I walk down by the little creek, there's a little bench. And sitting there, you mostly just hear the birds, the water, the insects, the sound that the trees make in the wind. That's a lovely place. I can recharge there and just, it's beautiful.
So, you look towards nature.
Yes,
Yeah, for
definitely.
your inspiration.
Yes, I'm not a city girl. I do not like concrete. I very much prefer nature.
Art museums are cool, but yes.
That's true too. Yeah. Well, and going into galleries and museums, they're inspirational too.
Right.
But they nature recharges me. Nature gives me that feeling of peace and all is right with the world.
Awesome. And what challenges do you face being an artist?
Oh, well, there's that whole making a living thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I've been very fortunate, and talking about my art, it's impossible to not talk about my business. The framing end of art, I've been meshed with that, well, for over 3 decades, 35 years now. And that is a wonderful way that I can make a living through art and the presentation of art and the preservation of art as well. And so that has been a blessing to have that this gallery. I can still make my art. I can frame other people's art, and even framing mundane things like diplomas or things of that nature is still fun. It's
Awesome. Yeah, yeah.
it's still a challenge and still nice. And when they pick up and they love it, that's the best feeling.
Right.
Um, did that answer the question? I'm not sure. I might have gotten off track.
You're good. You're good. So this is kind of preparing yourself to be a fine artist. Do you think college helped you in the creation of your art and being a business owner and even marketing your own art?
Yes, it helped me tremendously, but a lot of what it's an ongoing process in my mind. I've learned a lot since college as well. College was like a smorgasbord. Ooh, let me dabble in pottery and jewelry making and painting and drawing and this and that. And then eventually I'll find the path I want to take. That gave me that. I also got a little bit of background, the art history, the I went to school for art education. So in learning how to teach others to make art, it helped me to make art. But there's also been humongous, just wonderful art learning experiences after college. I spent a week with Daniel Green up in Connecticut. He is a portrait artist that is just magnificent. His work is wonderful, and I learned so much from him. I've taken classes through VCU when I was going for my master's degree. Through there, I had multimedia classes and bookmaking classes and photography classes and a lot of painting classes. All of that adds to it. I my tattoo says love, laugh, and learn. And I think all three of those are so important to everybody's life. Do that every day. Don't ever quit learning.
I love that. Love it. So, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Did you just give us the best piece of advice that you were given, or did you get something from someone else?
Well, I really like if you like detail, be the best detail person, if that sort of thing. Follow your own inclinations. Now, of course, you have to learn the basics, you have to learn the skills, you have to learn to use the medium, the media, the different tools. but you have to pull it out of yourself. You have to find that middle of you and get it to come out on your canvas, on your, even my knitted things, those colors are all me. Those textures are
From your heart.
from my heart.
Yeah. So, last question. What's your dream project?
I do have one. I would love to paint portraits of every known ethnicity and skin color and facial structure of people all over the world. I want to, instead of trying to make people look similar, I want to show those differences. And I want to show how beautiful those differences are.
Would you say like embracing diversity then? You're really interested in exploring that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
And
currently.
I would love to say it's a cultural reason, but I just want to play with all those skin tones and see how facial structures change, and that's the fun part from a portrait artist. My nose, your nose, all of that,
I
those
would you say,
differences.
like, telling those individual stories too of the person.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
really fun.
And showing, you know, the people they put on magazines, the models they put into the beauty. I want to show the beauty of a normal, everyday
friend.
person.
Yeah.
An older person, a child, someone who might not be considered a model, but you can see their humanity coming through. You can see the beauty in their eyes and the.
I can't wait to see this project, Cheryl.
I better get traveling. That's what I need to do.
Okay, wonderful. Is there anything you want to say in close?
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for sharing with us.
It's been fun.
Awesome.